Rich, it's grand final week again. How does this week differ from any other in the rugby league calendar for you as head coach?
Just exciting. The performance at weekend has warranted us being in the final. I think our performances towards the back end of the season have warranted it. So, yeah, we're in with a really big challenge, but one that we're all looking forward to.
You've done that a couple of times this season, particularly that first 20 minutes of the second half, haven't you, where you've accumulated that many points that even when Rochdale got a couple of tries towards the end, it was already game done and dusted, and I'm sure you'd still like to tweak that work towards the end to be a bit tighter, but the game was already won and in the bag.
Yeah, look, I thought we did enough in the first half, for us to kick on in the second. We put them under pressure, we made them come off their own line, and with that it causes pressure on the teams and errors occur and decision making becomes harder defensively, and we managed to execute really well.
I know you said from the last Swinton game that there was a lot of energy going into it and perhaps it wasn't controlled in the right way. Is that going to be the focus this weekend in making sure it's all channelled in the right direction?
Yeah, certainly. I thought we did that at weekend. I thought we had some real good composure, especially on last tackle plays. We still could be better, and hopefully we'll get that right this weekend against Swinton, because again, they're a team, if we are making them start their sets in the right areas, they'll punish us like they did last time they played us. So yeah, it's really crucial that we get our high note finishes right.
You said before that there's not much between the two teams. The league table shows that. The fact you've already been there and won this season, they've beaten you a couple of times as well. It is all going to be about who turns up on the day and completes most and gets themselves in the best positions on the field.
I think it's about doing the little 1% within the game that's going to get the team, whoever it may be, the result. And we believe we're a team that's willing to work hard, so are they. So yeah, it's a great recipe for a great game.
They say you've got to lose a final to win one, don't they? That counts for players and head coaches. So. You've been the head coach and you've lost a final. How much does that inspire you this weekend, remembering how that felt, the disappointment of watching Workington lift the trophy last season going into it this weekend? Yeah,
look, it always hurts. It always hurts. But again, we just didn't get it right on the day. The build up to it was all good, and we spoke about doing all the right things, but sometimes the event and the occasion can get to some players, and we spoke about that, making sure it doesn't, and we start the game really well, because again, the Workington game, we first set of the game we concede, and then you're chasing your tail a little bit. So yeah, the start's always important for both teams going into a final.
Do you feel your group's in a better place going into it, in terms of a lot of them very healthy, ready to play? Last year you were going, maybe carrying a few bodies going into the final.
Yeah, we had a lot of busted bodies last year, and people with painkiller injections playing. This year we don't have that issue. We've got, I think, 23 fit bodies, and we've got some headaches in selection. So yeah, it's a great one to have, but obviously there's going to be some disappointed players within the squad.
How difficult is that? Because it's a lot of people's biggest day of the year, the lads who aren't going to make it but will probably still be there supporting the boys. You've got to have those discussions, haven't you, that comes with being a head coach?
Yeah, look, from day one we've banged the drum on. It's a squad that gets you through and gets you that promotion, whether you're in that 17, because at some point you've probably played a part in the team being where they are. So we've spoke about that, and we've got a great tight group. Yeah, there's always going to be disappointment, but it's part and parcel of the game, and that's what the decisions we get paid to make.
I spoke to Alex Holstock. He said the key for him this week is treating it as a normal week. Training sessions are always the same. Don't worry too much about what the game is at the end of it. Just make sure you get your sessions in the bank, keep cool heads, and then take Sunday as it comes. Would you agree with that? You don't want to ramp it up too early, do you?
Yeah, certainly. And we're going about it that way. It's so important that you don't get the emotions too high too soon, and they're obviously going to be there with it being a final, but like you say, you don't want them sat on a bus shaking and getting that nervous energy and starting the game a little bit fatigued on the back of that. So again, we've probably learnt a little bit from that from last year as well, and hopefully we start the game well and kick on.